Okay, here we are live. Hi, welcome. TN Grow Wealth Together. Tyra here. Glad you could join me today. So before I get going and introduce my special guest, I just want to cover a few details. I absolutely love interaction, so please do. Just forgive me if I don't answer you right away because sometimes it's kind of hard to be talking and interviewing and typing and answering you, but I would love to hear from you because yes, I will answer you after. So the other thing is if you're seeing this on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you connect with me in that way. And I love doing interviews. So I'm kind of one of those inquiring minds want to know. And I've got some more guests lined up besides this one. And if you've followed me before, you've probably seen my other guests. So this coming Friday, I have a guest at 3 p.m. PST, Mike Roth. And that is going to be interesting. Mike is from Israel, and he has quite a story. I'm not even going to give away anything. But if you want to hear an amazing rags to riches story, please join me Friday, 3 p.m. PST. Okay, so without further ado, let's bring on my special guest. So everyone, this is Marty Degarmo. Marty, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Super. Okay, so let's get started. One of the things I wanted to ask you, because I know that you have done marketing for quite a while, and my thoughts were, okay, well, if you've got all this experience in marketing and you've been doing all this stuff, why would you get involved with OnPassive?
Very good question.
Thank
The
you.
reason is because I've done all this marketing, is why I'm in on passive, and I'll tell you real briefly why.
Okay.
I got the first time I got online to actually make money, at least I thought, was 2004. And I got on and I said, okay, there's looks like people are making money. I can do it too. And the sad truth was, no, I couldn't. And years went by and I actually lost money like most people. And into it, I learned some skills how to market, and I could drive traffic. I could build teams. I could do all that. But then that put me on the other end of the spectrum where now I could build a team, but I can't bring anybody with me.
Oh.
And that's a horrible feeling. A lot of people look at, okay, how many numbers can I get? And a lot of so-called gurus, they're able to shovel quicker than everybody else. They can bring in 10, 15, 2 or 3 quit, and they just keep going. Well, they can bring people in faster than they quit. And the reason people quit, it might be a little bit of mindset. It might be a little bit of not a big enough why or whatever. But the reality is they're not making any money.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the bottom line.
Yes.
And I teamed up with Mike Ellis and Dan Street about 7, 8 years ago. And we did a few different businesses, drove traffic, had very big teams. And 30, 40, 60 days, people are quitting. In fact, they're quitting all the time. And the reason they're quitting is they don't have 10 years to learn what I did. And I couldn't transfer what I know to a lot of people. I had trouble transferring it to 3 or 4 people because it's a skill that you learn and it's not duplicatable like you might hear. Oh, I'll show you how to do it and you'll be as good as I'm doing. And it's just not true. If I could do it, I would have done it. So about 18 months ago, we were in a business with a guru, and I saw that people were getting used. And yeah, I could bring a lot of people in, but majority of the people made no money. In fact, they paid money to stay in for hope that they would do okay. And hoping doesn't work. You have to have the skills or some way to have it happen. So we left that, and I was talking with Mike Ellis and Dan Street, and I said, I don't know if I'm going to do this anymore because it's not what I thought it was. I thought everybody could join together and do well, help people get what they want, you get what you want, you help enough people get what they. Well, to me, it's not just helping people join something. I think you have a responsibility that if you can lead or you have the skills, you also have a responsibility to help them become successful if you can. And I couldn't. I tried. And I see that most of these gurus say they're going to help you, but they really can't, because if they did, it wouldn't be the same 2 or 3% that make all the money.
Is that what you mean when you say you couldn't bring people with you?
Yes, I couldn't bring
Because it's
people
not
with me.
really.
It's not true. It's just not, the system is rigged that a small percent make it. The companies running don't care because there's the guy running the sheep, and they get enough of them, the volume's high enough, and they know this guy or this woman or whatever can gather a lot of people and keep gathering them because they do quit so fast. Well, I said, unless there's a business out there that gives everybody the same pitch, it's not a screwball, a fastball, it's even. Everybody has a chance. I'm done. And I ran into Peter Rogers and Red Redford. You've heard their name, or they've probably been on here. And I asked them, what are you guys doing? And they told me about OnPassive.
Okay.
And my criteria at the time was, can I make money? Yes. Can I bring people with me that they'll be able to make money too? Or do they need 10 years of skills to get it? No, they don't. They'll be professionals right after they start because the company does everything for you. And that was it. I found a home. So 18 months, we planted our flag, and I became the poster child for OnPassive because I know how many people it can help.
You get it.
I can look in people's face and say, yes, I have something that can help you. I believe it with all my heart. And then after we joined, I said, I don't know how much of this you want me to say, but I'm just rambling. You stop me when you need to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll jump in.
Okay. I said to Mike and Dan, I said, okay, let's start a group within OnPassive. We'll call it OnPassive Nation, and we'll build a team, and let's help people. Let's guide them, not push them, not grab them, not shove them, guide them where they need to go. Because face the facts, people are single parents. They work 2 or 3 jobs. They don't have all the time. So the business is going to take care of them, but we need to give them the education of what they need. We need to be able to offer whatever's out there, keep giving it to them. And I said, if we do this right, because my main goal was to meet the owner.
Right.
Because what good is a company if you don't know who the owner is?
Well, I was going to just say, what difference would you have made of kind of setting yourself up as a guru and having all these people if you didn't have anything more to offer than what you had before?
That's right. That's right. So it all sounded good. And I said, really, how to find out is we need to meet Ashley Farah.
Okay.
So I said, how we'll meet him is if we make a bright enough light, he'll come to us.
Ah.
So we started driving a bunch of people. We got a bigger group and a bigger group and a bigger group. Never called him, never said nothing. And then one day he called me on the phone. And he said, this is Ashley Farah. And he goes, I see a lot going on with your group, and I wanted to tell you, great job. And then I started asking him questions like you're asking me.
Yeah.
Who are you? Why are you? What, Yeah. And he was exactly too good to be true. He was exactly what I was hoping he would be, and some extra.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I mean, I talk to him every week now, at least once, sometimes twice. And most of the time when we talk, in the conversation somewhere, it's always about what can I do for mankind? Nobody does that. Okay. With his skills, he could have built this company, got 10 founders, built it huge, kept all the money and let her go and be one of the richest men that ever walked the planet. But that wasn't his goal. And I believed it because he said it, and what he said he did, and what he did he said. And it went on and on and on and on and on. So now when people come in and they say, oh, what about, I have no questions. The guy I met and the guy that we see on the webinar is the same guy. He hides nothing. He means what he says. And I found a home. And I think people that do this for the first time in their life, they're going to be successful online. Big time, more than they could imagine. But he blew me away. He blew me away. When I got off, I went, this is unbelievable. but every time I talk to him, it's better than I thought, bigger than I thought, and he's always there. If I need him, no matter what, if I call him at midnight, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever, if I called, he's there, he answers, and he's always upbeat, and here's what's going on. And I mean, and he's building an empire for thousands of people. And I'm overjoyed with it. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So that kind of ties with what you've been saying, because the other thing I wanted to ask you is kind of what your role is with OnPassive. And so now you've kind of explained a little bit. I understand you were on Leadership Council.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us how that happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, we talked so much, and he had brought up. Well, I had brought up some things about, us doing Zooms and team building Zooms, public Zooms. And he came to a couple of them and revealed a lot of stuff about the company. People loved it. He loved it. And he said, oh, the culture you have there is amazing because everybody's involved. And I loved it. So I'm just listening to him, and Ash talks. So you got to really listen to what he's saying. And we get off the phone call, and I went, oh, no. I think he's going to ask us to be in the Leadership Council. Not a bad thing, but I was busy already. Mm-hmm. Plenty busy. And so I told Mike and Dan, I said, he's going to ask us. Maybe he won't. It's nothing against not doing it, but we knew how much we were involved in OnPassive Nation. But then I thought about someone we should do it. I mean, I would never tell Ash no anyway. And he did. He called and said, where's Mike and Dan? We got together, and he said, I want you guys to be on the new Leadership Council. Okay. And what are we doing? He said, hold on, I got more I want to get. And he asked me for some other people's names, and I gave it to him. It doesn't matter who it is. But then he said, I want you to do Zooms, and I'll turn my Zoom over to you, and you host them. And you can do a public one on Tuesday. And then I kind of want you to host Thursday. Well, Thursday I had no idea what I was doing because I didn't know what he wanted. I didn't know. I know what I do on my lives, and I'm thinking, does he really want that? Because I don't know if he knows, right? But it's me. I can only be me. I don't know how. I can't pretend. He goes, no, I want you to do whatever you do. Okay. So we started doing it, and I think they turned out fairly well. People are coming, and we try to have different speakers on all the time if I can, because I think everybody has a voice. I think there's a lot of leaders out there that never get a chance. They just don't get a chance to open their mouth, and they're, oh, well, I don't want to say it. Why not? You deserve to be here as much as anybody else. So our thing was building people, not teams. Build the people up, give them what they want, make them feel good about what they're involved with. So we did that, and rest is history. So we're in the Leadership Council, and
that's marvelous. That's marvelous.
And he gave me his Zoom, so that saved me a couple $100 a month because he's paying for it.
Yeah. Well, and that's usually how things happen. A person doesn't have to push themselves to the front of the line. if you just do what you do and be who you are, somebody's going to notice it. They're going to take notice, and they're going to bring you to that place where you need to be. And obviously, you know, you're playing a very vital role, obviously, in helping a lot of people. So my next question is, I've heard this several times and people kind of roll their eyes and say, yeah, right, whatever. I have heard the term make money while you sleep. So, you know, a lot of companies, a lot of businesses toot that. They say, oh, it's easy. You don't need experience. Anyone can do this. And you know yourself in marketing, and I did it for 3 years. It's just like a money thing going like this, you know.
Yeah.
So why would we equate that to OnPassive of making money while you sleep?
Well, I mean, to become wealthy, you have to make money while you sleep. Everybody only has 168 hours a week, okay? And there's X amount of hours you sleep, and X amount of hours you're up, X amount of hours you're petting the dog, you're walking the whatever, you're going taking kids to school. So you got to learn how to make money when you're not there. With OnPassive, because it's global, you'll have people coming into OnPassive Sunday at 3 o'clock in the morning. You'll have people coming in at 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. By the hundreds, by the millions, I believe, will always be coming in. And the company is set up where you're not educating these people on what to do or what not to do. It's like somebody going to, and I always use this analogy, somebody said, well, I don't use all these tools. What good is it to me? Mm-hmm. Well, the two richest women in the world are Walmart sisters. They don't use all the stuff at Walmart either. But they do collect a nickel, dime, nickel from everything going past every cash register in every Walmart and everywhere in the world. That's what OnPassive is. You don't have to be a guru. You don't have to be an expert on salt and pepper shakers. Whatever people buy, you get a small piece of that pie. And the store is open 24/7. Right. And as long as the store is open 24/7, that's making money while you sleep. And OnPassive is the perfect example of making money while you sleep because it is 24/7 and it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right.
Right. I mean, it's daylight somewhere. It's winter somewhere. And people are getting up right now and people are looking online. And what will happen is after lunch, people are going to run into their computer and say, what is OnPassive? Google will slap up 400 videos. 200 of them will be something that we made. And they're going to go, what is this? Click on it because people want to know. Everything's now, right? They want to know now, not right now. And OnPassive is set up to touch everybody in the world. If you need something online, it'll be there. And it'll be, you'll have to, people are going to be involved in OnPassive either as a bystander or a customer or an independent reseller, but you're going to be involved in OnPassive eventually. It's going to be that big, I believe. Right. I'm almost positive.
Right. So it's not even near reality if someone compares this to an MLM. It's a company. It's an AI tech company.
Yeah, that's the thing. People say, what do you compare it to? And I said, I don't. In the beginning, I tried to, but what are you going to say? Well, it's like this. Well, it's really not like that. Well, it's like Apple. No, it's like Apple, Google, Facebook, Intel, all of them wrapped in one is what it's like. It's everything. Look, Amazon doesn't make anything.
Right.
And they make $12 billion a month, $17,000 a second to ship something. What do? They ship faster than everybody else. They started off as a book place. They sold books.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's like the gold rush. The people that went to the gold rush to get gold did not make the money. The people selling the axes and picks is making money. The people that sold The tools made the money. And OnPassive is full of tools that people will need throughout the entire world, from webinars to educational to grade school to all of my grandchildren, not all of them, but three of my grandchildren live with us. And every day they're doing school at the kitchen table off of a laptop. I mean, and I think OnPassive down the road is going to touch all of that because, it's going to launch as $1 billion company. That's unheard of. I mean, it's just unheard of that the company starts off as being a unicorn company, and it will, and it'll be worth more tomorrow, and the day after it'll be worth even more, and the day after that even more. And because Ash built the company, because he's building the biggest landing strip for the biggest plane before it even lands. So what he's building now is the foundation of something we've never seen before. So people are going, yeah, but I can't believe it takes this long to launch. Really? Well, what are you comparing it to? Yeah. The last business you were in that launched and 60 days later you can't find it? Because it's not that. It's huge. Exactly. Each product is its own company. It's huge.
That's really just mind-boggling when you stop and think about it, isn't it? Really.
It really is.
So with all of that, we can see, because you talked about you being in marketing and why you went into OnPassive. I could say, several of the same things of being in marketing and losing money and finding OnPassive, and even the heart of Ash. I mean, how many CEOs do you meet that spend hours with their people? You don't. They come on, they give their little fanfare, and they're gone, right?
Oh, they got an entourage around them, and they think they're better than everybody. Yeah, nobody's like that.
Yeah, so those kind of things. So, but my other question would be then, what would be the benefit of, say, a business coming on? Okay, I'm an individual. I could sign on and become a founder. What would be the benefit of a business coming on? Or is that even possible?
Yeah, in fact, I would imagine, I don't know this for sure, but I would imagine there's a lot of big businesses sitting on the sideline now waiting for the launch. And let me tell you why. Automatic 300,000 possible customers on day one. That's why. I mean, no, I know it's drop the mic. No, I mean,
boom.
No, boom. There's nothing. I mean, just think about it. And that all of this, because he geared it around us all being customers. We're customers that are founders, or founders that are customers, but we're all customers. And to tie in another company, I mean, somebody asked me, can I come in as a company? Yes. Can I come in as an employee of a company and share it with the company? Yes. But do I think there's companies out there that are talking to Ash right now? Yeah. And I think they'll hook in, and I think we will get the benefit of it, because anybody that comes in and this thing blows downhill because of the way he set it up, we're all going to get parts of it. So yeah, I think the actual launch will be viral, where even if he didn't advertise, it's going to blow people's mind what's going on. I think people's income will increase by the minute. Some people, but you got to wait. I mean, some people get in, they didn't build a team in the beginning because they don't know how, or they don't want to, and that's fine. But some people say, well, I've been in since 2018, I don't see anybody. Well, 250,000 people joined since you've been in. You're going to see somebody at launch. Yeah. How many, I don't know, but 10 times more than you've ever seen in your life. I had a guy ask me, well, if I don't see the matrix, how do I know how much the guy's going to make in level 10, my 7th guy? And I went, he'll make 10 times more than the guy in your last business when you were in level 7. Level 10, your 7th guy. And he said, well, I never had a level 7. Thank you. No, right? I mean, so why is he even comparing it? Everybody wants to compare to something they never had. Right? Everybody says 97% don't make money. It's 99%. 2% lie.
I'm sure.
And even the big gurus, they're not making residual income. If they stopped recruiting 2 or 3 months down the road, they would be done. They'd have to do it again.
Yeah.
They're not making residual income. This is residual income.
Yeah, there's a big
I
difference.
have AWeber right now. I don't know who owns AWeber. I don't know if there's affiliates to AWeber, and I don't care. I need AWeber. The same thing will be the case for the tools in OnPassive. People will go and say, I want the webinar. They don't know who Ash Mupar is. They don't know who you are. They don't know who I am, and they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But if they can get all these tools for $250 a month, I pay $300 a month for AWeber, $400.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable what he's doing, and the value, the technology and the value is off the chart, and people will see it. That's why the customer base is fantastic. You want people because they're going to get it anyway. People have passions. People sell books. People like this. People sell jewelry. People they may not want to be in OnPassive, but would they want to use OnPassive? Yes, because they can use all the tools they need anyway to market.
Yeah.
So, I know I'm babbling, but I can't help myself.
No, but I've been doing several interviews, and there's that common thread that as people learn what OnPassive is, what all these 50 products are that are going to be offered, and who Ash is, I see that excitement because it's finally things that people had a hope for, why people maybe got online, why people maybe got into marketing, hoping they're going to get this place where they wanted to be and have, the lifestyle that they wanted. But like I said before, it's just the money flying out and nothing ever happened. But
Nothing ever happens.
you keep going because you're scared to let go in case maybe just around the corner.
Just in case. That's right.
This is just entirely different. It's built with such heart. That's why I see
It's
the
exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
For the first time, people can do what they always dreamt of, no matter how old you are. You can get in this and you become an expert instantly because the tools are duplicatable. The whole system is duplicatable. You get what I get.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Doesn't matter how much experience I have. You get exactly what I get. You're getting traffic. You're paying them to build your business. Exactly. And the nice thing is you only pay them one time out of pocket. The rest of the time, you're paying them with the profits that you made. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And I think millions of people are looking for this. Millions. They just don't know it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I knock on their door to let them know it. That's all.
Well, this has been marvelous, Marty. I am so grateful. I know you're a busy guy, and I am very thankful that you took the time out to chat with us today. So, I hear somebody clapping. They're clapping for you.
Yeah.
Is that the kids in the background?
Yeah, my grandson's clapping.
He's awesome. See, he's clapping for Grandpa.
Yeah.
So thanks again, Marty. I'm going to let you go. Have an awesome night. Thank you for all the details that you have shared with us. We sure appreciate it. And all the very best to you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye for now.
I'll see ya.
You betcha. So there it is. Are you blown away? Really? It's such an exciting time. And anyone that you talk to that has become a founder has that kind of excitement because people are realizing that there's more out there than what we thought there was. So I want to encourage you, if you are listening to this and you're not a founder and all of this has made some kind of sense to you or excited you in what could be your future, reach out to me. I would love to have a chat, message me. There are so many things we can do to help you out. If you have been stuck and have been trying and like I said, throwing out your money there, trying to advertise, trying to brand yourself, OnPassive has 50 tools that are just gonna blow up the internet because they are so made for people to succeed. So I want to say thank you, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time and joining me tonight. And I just want to remind you, Friday, 3 p.m. PST, Mike Roth, an amazing rags to riches story. I'm not going to tell you anything more, but join me here again for a chat with him. So happy Wednesday. It was a good day. It was a good day in being able to celebrate what has been done for us globally. And thanks very much for taking the time. So have a good night. Bye for now.